Okie dokie. It is nice and early in the UK. Not as early as it's going to be for the race, but early enough. And just before the qualifying is about to start. And hopefully we're going to see something interesting. Wakey, wakey indeed, monkey face. Wakey, wakey indeed. I'm ready. I'm born ready. Hope you're ready. Yeah. It's certainly early. But here we are anyway. Tomorrow's going to be the hard one. Morning, Wolves. Oh, see, you're alright. 11 p.m. That's a lovely time, isn't it? That's a lovely time for the start of the race. I mean, look. I jest, but in the UK, there's a bloody cobweb on my mind. In the UK, most of the races, bar from literally 2 or 3, are, in the middle of the day for us. People in America and Australia, they get like 1 or 2 races a year that's at a normal time, and everyone else, is at a really horrible time. Trench, how you doing? I noticed when I was looking at my camera then, right, there's a spider that's made its home at the back of my camera. Not good, is it? Anyway. Qualifying's about to start. And now, I obviously didn't catch the FP3. I have seen the results of FP3, but FP3 was on about 4 a.m. UK time, so I didn't catch that. But I've seen the results, and it seems quite clearly that Red Bull are miles ahead in the dry. It seems in the dry, no one's going to stop them. I mean, Ferrari might have an outside chance, but it seems that in the dry, Mercedes, for instance, are miles off. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I mean, this isn't a shock to anyone that Mercedes are pretty, they're much better in the race than they are in qualifying. It's not really a shock to anyone, is it? So, Alpine might actually be ahead of Mercedes, well, Alonso. Oh, we haven't even talked about the news. Of Alpine have confirmed Pierre Gasly. We knew it was coming, but it hadn't been confirmed, so it's been confirmed now. And also, that means that Nick de Vries has been confirmed at AlphaTauri. What do you mean, poor Yuki? Yuki's staying. Yuki Tsunoda's the other driver. Pierre Gasly's leaving AlphaTauri. Oh, he's losing his best friend. Wow. They are kind of besties, aren't they? Yeah, so Nick De Vries is going to AlphaTauri to replace Pierre Gasly, who's going to Alpine. We saw it coming. I mean, obviously it's been all but confirmed in the paddock for quite some time, so... You know, and Pierre's French team now will have... it'll be a French team with 2 French drivers. I mean... Pretty good for the team. Yeah. The French memes, yeah. So, there's only a couple of cars out on track at the minute. Tsunoda being one of them, and our good pal Nicholas Latifi being one of the others. Tsunoda's all purple. Tom, how you doing as well? Good morning. Yeah, we got some sumos. I'm not entirely sure what these sort of Japanese sort of garden houses are called. They must have an official name. I don't know. We've got samurai. We've got an artistic version of Mount Fuji in the sun. We've got the bullet train, and obviously a Honda Jazz. It's Honda, isn't it? What do you call it? A pagoda? I mean, that's what I would call it, but what I'm saying is they probably have a Japanese name, is what I'm saying. Like, they probably have an official name, but I don't know what that would be. Who knows? Who knows? Both Red Bulls out on track now, both Mercedes, both Aston Martins, no Ferraris yet. I think Max is going to blitz this. Max is going to blitz pole, he's going to blitz the race, and someone is going to go out at the end of the race and get fastest lap just to fuck with him. Because to win, Max needs... To win the championship, Max needs to win the race and have the fastest lap as well. He needs that extra point. So if he wins and gets fastest lap, doesn't matter what anyone else does, he'll win. But I wonder if he's winning and he has fastest lap, if someone will go and try and take that off him just to screw with him. I don't know. Tell you what, these cars look really good around here in the dry. You know, but before now, all we'd seen is the wet running. Well, because I didn't see the practice session this morning. Mercedes are out on the medium tires, guys. So everyone's out on soft, as far as I'm aware, but Hamilton and Russell are out on mediums. Yeah. Morning, Calf. How you doing? Hamilton 2 tenths down on Russell through that first sector, but like I say, they're on mediums for whatever reason. I mean, the Red Bulls might be on mediums as well, actually. Hmm. Hamilton half a second down, Russell 0.2 down. I mean, they are on mediums, but still. Perez half second up. Commentators still haven't picked up on the fact that they're on mediums and not softs. They still haven't picked up on that. Yeah, is Austin the next race, actually? Is Austin... Yeah. Yeah, everyone was on soft apart from the two Mercedes. Oh, that's ruined, Calf. I think we all just want to see the championship go on as long as possible because it's just bad when it ends early, isn't it? Oh, yeah, Crofty's finally picked up on the fact that Russell and Hamilton were on mediums. Finally picked up on it. You don't know why quali and race are 3 hours apart? What do you mean? They're not 3 hours apart. What are you talking about? Quali's 6 a.m. 7 a.m. and race is 7 a.m. But they can't be 3 hours apart, though. They're an hour apart, so it doesn't matter where you live. They're still going to be an hour apart, if you mean for today and tomorrow. Unless you got some daylight savings going on or something. Oh, you're sorry. When you said for Texas, I thought you meant in Texas. What you mean is for Austin. You're talking about Austin, are you sorry? Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, I wasn't... when you said Texas, I was thinking about for people in Texas. I was like, well, that's not possible. You're talking about Austin. Yeah, the qualifying for us, for instance, in the UK is at 11 o'clock. But the race is at 8 o'clock. So yeah, it doesn't make sense. I don't really know. I don't know why there's such a gap. There isn't a sprint race in the United States. There's a sprint race in Brazil, but there's no sprint race in Austin. So why the race and qualifying are 3 hours apart, I do not know. It's weird that Mercedes have gone out on mediums. Gasly's not happy with the brakes. AlphaTauri are like, well, you know, you're leaving for Alpine, and so we've taken the brakes off. He's like, what? That's not how it works, man. It turns out it's exactly how it works. There's so much smoke off that tire from Yuki Tsunoda. You can see even after he's... Oh, see, actually, Yuki's running the new wing. You could see there, Yuki's running the new wing, and Gasly isn't. You could that front wing of the Alpha Tauri is really unique. It's got like that bulbous. The wing kind of goes over it, and it's got that bulbous look to it. Whereas the new one looks more conventional, like what the other teams have. Tsunoda has the new one, and Tsunoda doesn't. Work on brake. Oh God, Tsunoda's so tetchy. He's so tetchy, like he just sounds like such a child in the car. Morning, Nasha. They're like, work on braking, straight line when you can, and he's like, I know what I'm doing. No. I mean, most drivers are tetchy, and I'd probably be tetchy if they're telling me what to do and what have you, but at the same time, like, this is regular occurrence with him. Yeah, well, Kimi was the same, wasn't he? I like Kimi though. You know, like when they were telling him to move over. I can't remember what race it was now. But he's like, just tell me. You want me to move over? I don't know why he sounds Russian. Because he's not. But you know what I mean. Just tell me. Just tell me. You want me to move over? Tell me. Just fucking tell me. God, only 7th fastest for Hamilton. George goes 6, just slightly quicker. Mercedes doesn't look quick in the drawing. Miles off. Where are Mercedes losing most of their time, I wonder? I feel like if Mercedes are struggling here, they're going to struggle at Austin as well. Because even though they're different tracks, they have some similar characteristics. Apparently, Mercedes have got an upgrade package for Austin. Apparently. So we'll see. Let's have a look. There you go. It's weird to me how they need a reset all the time. Hold on, let me actually. Capture methods. Hold on. I've broken it. Bear with me. Yeah, it just turns off every now and again. Well, the wing has to be the wing that they're running now because they're in Parc Ferme. Like you say, if they did trim their wing, this is what they've got. So, and they don't look very quick. Like they're 6/10ths down on the front runners, and the front runners need to run again, which is bonkers, really, because you know they were close to the pace in a. It's just mad, isn't it? They were close to the pace in a few races recently, and yeah, now they're 6-7 tenths off again. It's crazy. It's just the way that it works, though. That front wing is so high on the Aston Martin, isn't it? It's easily one of the highest front wings. Vettel's gone into 10th. Love that. Lance Stroll 14th. Zhou Guan Yu. Yeah. I hope Norris is on a lap. He is. Purple first sector. 6/10ths up. Love that. Lance Stroll's out. Mick Schumacher going a bit quicker than K-Max. Oh, K-Max out. Oh, no. Norris goes 8th. It's going to be really close in the midfield here. I'm talking, you know, the McLarens and the Mercedes. It looks like the Alpines, well, the Alpine, especially of Alonso, could fight the Ferraris, you know. I think I'm fully expecting at least one of the Alpines to be ahead of Mercedes, for sure. At this rate, it's possible that the McLarens. Albon's out. Pierre Gasly 17th. Gasly's not happy. Oh, Gasly is running the new wing as well. It looks like. Gasly wanted to wait or something. He's saying you did it with the other car, but you wouldn't do it with me. Both of those cars were complaining about the brakes not working properly. And in other news, Nicholas Latifi has a 5-place grid penalty for the race, guys, which is really going to impact his starting position, because currently his starting position is last, and it's now going to move him to last. So he's gone from last to last. So poor Nicholas Latifi, he's qualifying last and still getting grid drops, which is, yeah, not ideal, is it? Latifi isn't a joke to me. Not at all, Kath. He is, however, a joke to himself. Bless him. Look, I would expect to make mistakes that Nicholas Latifi has made, especially the ones where I turn the wrong way. You know, that's the sort of thing that I'd do. But you know, he's a professional in the pinnacle of the sport, you know. And yeah. Look, Nicholas Latifi is... I don't actually think Nicholas Latifi is a bad driver, by the way. To even be at a possibility to get a drive in Formula One, you have to be a competent driver. I think, you know, by our standards, he's obviously a really good racing driver. And I think in some series, he'll do really well. Maybe endurance racing and stuff like that. But in terms of Formula One, if we're being objective, he's not been quick enough, has he? Compared to his teammates, compared to people... He's not been maximising that car. He's made a lot of mistakes, and he hasn't been quick enough. That's just the reality of it. You know, and that happens a lot. There's drivers who don't succeed in Formula One, but they have careers outside of Formula One, really successful. You know. So it is what it is. Right. So, it looks like quite clear to me that it's going to be very difficult for anyone to beat Max Verstappen. Yeah, there are some emotes on YouTube. They're just not very good ones, Gaff. This one particularly annoys me. Look at this. This is the buffering emote. But it's not animated. That's just it. Which is really, really bizarre to me. And also, it's really frustrating because when I see it, I automatically think there's a problem. So, yeah, hate that. Yeah, that's a horrible emote, Calf, isn't it? That's a horrible emote. It's an old school track, this, Suzuka, isn't it? Just looking at the TV shots there, it's such an old school track. Like the paddock and everything is old. I don't mean that in a bad way. You know, it's historic. Alpine much quicker around here than they have been in the last couple of races. They did get an upgrade in Singapore, though, so... I mean, it's a lovely track. Don't get me wrong. It's a proper track. I'm just saying, you know, the paddock and everything's actually quite old, isn't it? It's a very historic track, this one. I like it. I've always been a fan of Suzuka. I'm not sure what it's like for overtaking, though. There's only a couple of opportunities to overtake around here. And then, you know, it can be a bit of a a train around, you know, the S's and and pretty much a third of the 2/3 of the track. But it's a great driving circuit. Did you post a link? I didn't see a link. I did not see it. I mean, I can't, even as a the owner of the channel, lol man, it's not like I can even see it and it's showing me that you posted it. I can't even see it at all. Unless I've got a setting that turns off links or something. Which I can't rule out. Hold on. Oh. The cat. Oh no, SpongeBob wasn't able to watch on the Sky Player either. I just saw when I went into that channel, SpongeBob wasn't able to get his Sky Go player working, so I guess he's not been able to watch. I still think this Ferrari is one of the better looking cars. I mean, the Red Bull looks great as well, especially knowing how quick it is. It kind of... But that design on that Ferrari is so unique that... Yeah, well, that's weird. I wonder if I've got it turned off somewhere. There might be a setting somewhere that I've disallowed. I don't see anything. I don't know where it would be, to be honest. I mean, I'm still new to YouTube. Yeah, I mean, there's probably a setting somewhere, lolman, that will enable it or disable it. I just have to find it. It'll be... I mean, it doesn't seem to be on the live stream saying it. I can't seem to open the moderator settings or anything. You could be a mod, though. There you go. I'll just see if... Yeah, I don't know. We don't know. Hey, now you get a little spanner. Well, yeah, it's not a sword. It's not a Twitch sword, but you know, it's a spanner for a spanner, isn't it? Hamilton 2/10 down. Is that a little bit better? I mean, if they're 2 or 3/10 down. Oh, having said that, Verstappen and the Ferraris are on used tires, aren't they? I wonder if Mercedes are on new tires. Yeah, Hamilton's 3/10 off Verstappen with that lap. Even Ricciardo's quicker than the Mercedes. Bloody hell. Yeah, that's fine though, man. I'll work it out at some point. In fact, I wonder if I do have a bot attached now. I don't know if it works though. No, it doesn't seem to work. Nightbot should be connected, but well, he was, but oh, I think I need different commands for YouTube and for Twitch. Okay. Okay, hold on. That's going on my list of things to do. I have a terrible memory, so I have to... There we go. Okay. It's because Nightbot works with YouTube as well, but when you log in with YouTube, it seems like it's a separate system, separate commands. So if I add that command, nope, still doesn't work. I mean, apparently it's on my YouTube channel now, but oh, there you go. It does work. It just really delayed. Okay, I have to mess about with that. I'll mess about with that another time. That isn't for now. That's for later. Okay, at least I know how that works now. So, Norris, I don't know what happened to Norris on his lap, because he had a really bad lap. I know he had a bad lap, because Daniel Ricciardo's ahead of him. I can only assume Norris went out on maybe used tyres. I'm not sure. But it's going to be very close between Ferrari and Max. Very close. It's just going to be down to who gets the best lap in. I know that sounds obvious, but what I mean is there doesn't seem to be a massive deal in it. You know, the driver can make a big difference here. Sainz or Leclerc put in a really good lap. They could leapfrog Max, but likewise, if Max puts in a good lap, then he'll be unbeatable. Verstappen still got the edge, but Norris had a moment, lost some time through the Degners, which would explain why he's further down. I don't actually know. Oh man. Top chat or live chat? What's the difference? Oh, do you know what? I didn't even know there was a difference. I think it was on top chat. So there's top chat and live chat. Top chat. Some messages such as potential spam may not be visible. Live chat, all messages are visible. Huh. No, it was on top chat. When you say you can see more, like what? I mean, I've gone back to live chat and I still can't see your link. Hold on. I will paste a link and you tell me if you see it. Does that work for you? I mean, I can see it in my... That works, does it? Okay. Right, you try posting something, Lawman. Try posting a link. I tell you what. Lawman, try posting it because you're a mod, and then someone else try posting a link. Doesn't matter what it is. You know, within reason. Yeah, I can see that, Lawman. But is that because you're a mod, though? You know? Is that because you're a mod? Calf. Wait. Oh, no. Did you post one flamer? If you posted one flamer, then I didn't see it. Ah, no. I can't see your guys. So, Lolman's worked because he's a mod, then. There must be a YouTube setting somewhere that will stop that. There must be a YouTube setting that will allow links or not allow links or something, but God knows where it is. I'll have to have a look around. So to be honest though, that's actually all right. Mods can post links and no one else can. I mean, that's about right, isn't it? I don't see a way to like approve someone though. You know, like on Twitch, I can obviously permit someone to post a link. It doesn't seem to be that. Doesn't seem to be a feature on YouTube. I can't just right click on you. And sort of, I can add you as a moderator, hide you, remove, report, pin message, or I can look at your profile. Anyway, Perez putting in a quick lap time. Perez to steal pole? No, I don't think so. Do you? Verstappen goes quickest. Vettel in 5th. Ocon in 2nd. What the hell? Perez? Perez smashed into the 129s. What a lad. George Russell and Hamilton need to get a move on. Because Norris is going to improve for sure. So Russell needs a good lap here. Yeah, Norris goes 5th. Hamilton's going to cross the line now to go 4th. George Russell's up, so he should be fine. Alonso goes 2nd. Oof. There we go. Russell with a good last lap. Vettel makes it into Q3. And Daniel Ricciardo is back where he belongs, behind Norris. Eek. So, I mean, that's really, really close. Hey, Labo. I don't know what's going on with Schumacher and Tsunoda there. Yeah. I was really hoping that when Daniel Ricciardo's sort of thing got announced, I don't know, that somehow it would turn his season around a little bit and he would start performing and... Yeah. Turns out that was perhaps a little bit too optimistic. Oh well. You know. There you go. What are you going to do? Automated filters. I found I can add approved users to the list. So I can add approved users to the list who presumably can post stuff. The only moderators currently is Lolman and Johnny. Yeah, so I think I can block. Yeah. I think that's what it technically is, Kath. I think they're sort of approved users. So basically, I could turn you into an approved user where you're free to post links without being a mod, basically. So it won't find Kath's username for some reason, though. It found Flamers, but it says no matching users for Kath, which is annoying. So, yeah, not really sure. I've added Flamers, though. Just, let me add... Yeah, I'll come back to that. But yeah, at least I know there's a place. Yeah, so links are automatically blocked, basically. So that's good to know. At least I know where to, sort of where to find it and stuff. Okay. So, let's get back to the Formula One. Yeah, Gasly's obviously not happy. Don't blame him. Who's going to get pole position? And if you don't say Max, then you're wrong, basically. No, it was raining yesterday, Nasha, but practice 3 and qualifying have all been dry. Now, I don't know what the weather's like tomorrow. It seems to be that there's a possibility of rain. Is that right? Let's have a look. Suzuka weather report. Cloudy with rain. So, I mean, it could rain tomorrow at Suzuka. 70% chance of rain. What is with this battle for the championship graphic? There is no battle for the championship. There's no battle for the championship. Let's stop this charade. Everyone who has a brain knows that there is no battle. Max has won. We're just playing the game until he's, mathematically won. But he's obvious, no one's catching him. Oh, it's technically possible. No, it isn't though, is it? Let's be honest. Max would have to DNF literally every single race now until the end. And Charles would need to then win all of those races that Max DNFs. It's not... Come on. It's not going to happen. Max could just bloody finish 5th in every race now and still win. It's an absurdity to even be talking about the championship fight. The championship fight was over a long time ago. It was over a long time ago. We all know that. Maybe I should believe. Well, because moderators fix things, don't they? You're not the first person to question why the moderator icon is a wrench, but I mean, it feels fairly normal to me. I don't know. It feels fairly normal to me. How are you, Nasha? So, let me just make sure these are up to date now. We've got both the Ferraris, both the Red Bulls out. Vettel's still in the pits. Sainz has looked pretty good this weekend as well. Seems like a little bit better than Charles Leclerc, perhaps. Yeah, Sainz quicker in the first sector. God, that Ferrari looks good. Such a good looking car. So, I mean, it looks like it's a decent lap from Charles Leclerc, but it doesn't look like it's going to be quickest so far. It's not a great lap from Perez, though. Leclerc was fastest in the middle sector. Sainz couldn't match him. Perez, 4/10 down on Leclerc's time. Sainz also 2/10 slower in the end. Wow, okay. Verstappen was quickest in the first sector, but not in the second. Ooh, but he was quickest in the last sector. 2.5 tenths up on Charles Leclerc. Hamilton miles away. 30.9, 30.9. They're 1.6 seconds down. 1.6 seconds down. Were they on used tyres? Russell, 1.653 off. Hamilton, 1.654. Jesus. Oh, Christ! What was Verstappen doing then? Jesus. I mean, yeah, I'm not really sure why Lando put his foot down there, but likewise, looked like Max lost the rear. Oh dear, that was something. That could have been a really bad accident. Holy. I mean, yeah. Do you know what I've noticed? Lando and Max don't seem to be as close anymore. Have you noticed that? I don't know. They don't seem to be as pally as they used to be. I think I would like a higher position. I think Vettel is finishing 10th here. I think he's qualifying 10th. Because I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, I think Russell, Hamilton and those weren't on fresh tyres. They've been partying together lately. Okay, well, I stand corrected then. Maybe I was under the impression that they weren't that pally anymore, but obviously I'm wrong. Ted saying how George has been faster than Lewis in every session so far in qualifying, except he wasn't last session, Ted. But okay. I mean, I do think Russell's looked more comfortable for sure, but. Ooh, hey, Turbo. They're going to investigate Norris and Verstappen incident after the session. They'll just speak to the driver, and Verstappen will be like, well, mate, I didn't know he was going to come, and I lost the rear. What do you want me to do? It's an accident. And they'll be like, yeah, okay, cool. Would you like another 10 million this year? And he'll be like, yeah, we could do with another 10 million for upgrades. And he'll be like, yeah, have it. It's no problem. So Vettel's not going out again. Well, if things go well, hopefully they'll be releasing it on Monday. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if they actually release it. Yeah, FIA punished Lando. Lando with a grid penalty for upsetting Max. Well, no, it's coming on Monday, Flamer. But I mean, the whole... No, it's Monday. Yeah, Monday is when it's been penciled in for. I reckon it'll just get delayed again anyway. Yeah. And there is this conspiracy theory that if Max doesn't win the title, it'll get delayed until after the next race. People are like, they think it's getting delayed so that Max wins the title, and then the FIA basically are like, oh yeah, we can't go back on that now. People do think like that. I think that's a bit of a conspiracy theory, but... So Charles Leclerc, now Perez, Sainz all well into their quickest laps. Charles Leclerc 0.3 down in the first sector, but that's not where he's been losing time. Well, first sector and the last sector is where Verstappen's been really quick. Middle sector's not been too bad for Charles Leclerc. Perez is 2.5 tenths down already. But he was 6 tenths down before, so I suppose that's an improvement. Max Verstappen's just gone through the S's. Charles Leclerc's up 2 tenths in the middle sector. His middle sector was fantastic. He needs a good last sector, though. Perez 2 tenths down. Oh, he's slower! He lost it in the last sector. That's what I'm saying. He didn't even have his own personal best last sector. Oh, he's blown it in the last sector. He was 0.010. 1 thousandths. Oh, and Max was slower as well. Hamilton could be 5th at best. At best, he can be 5th. Oh, 6, 9 tenths. He'll be further down once Alonso crosses the line. Once Alonso crosses the line. Or maybe Alonso's already finished his lap. Yeah, Alonso has, okay. Ocon starts ahead of them in 5th. 9 tenths and a second down the Mercedes. It's so bizarre, isn't it, considering they've been on the pace in a couple of races to then be a second off. Leclerc should have had that. 2 tenths up in the middle sector, and then he had a yellow last sector. Yellow means not even his own personal best. Purple means quickest of the lot in that sector. Green means your own personal best. Yellow means not even, not even your own personal best. Which, if he would have just got a personal best in the last sector, or he might, maybe he would have got it. Oh yeah, Max lost a bit of underfloor then. And Vettel in 9th, which is excellent. Lost a bit of underfloor or something. Yeah, Charles Leclerc was 2 tenths down on Max in the last sector. So he gained it in the second sector, but lost it all in the last sector. He just needed a better last sector. But he didn't get it. I mean, look, that was interesting. It was very close at the end there. It should be a close race tomorrow, so... It should be, should be a close race. We'll see. I am planning on doing the watch along for the race, lol man. But I mean, yeah, part of me wonders whether there's any point. I mean, not many people are going to watch it. You know, you've got this qualifying session was on at 7 a.m. UK time. The race will be on at 6 a.m. It'll literally just be me on my own watching it. Like, I kind of, don't know. Maybe I should stay in bed. What's the point? I don't know. We'll see. I might change my mind later, but I'm up in the air. I am planning to do it, but we'll see. Yeah. Well, no, if I'm up, I'm doing it. It's the case of like just getting up, isn't it? If I'm getting up anyway, then I'll, may as well do it. But it's such an early race that not that many people will be watching it, I don't think. I probably will do it anyway. It was the rear brake duct that came off. Yeah. Anyway, that's that. I am planning on being back. Later. Not later. That's a lie. I'm planning on being back tomorrow morning for the race. I am going to head off, so thank you very much. Go check out that video. I demand it. I demand you go check out that video right now. And I will be back tomorrow. So thank you very, very much. And we'll see you on the flip side. Thank you for joining in with me. I enjoyed qualifying, and hopefully we get an interesting race. I will be back at 5:30 tomorrow. Yeah.